So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
Red and black wherever you turn, the San Siro is buzzing. Certainly up for this one. So it's away we go then. Mbappe. Oh, super find. He gets big! Oh, surely that deserved a better outcome.
Yeah, it's very well timed. A delivery like that with the right amount of pace and whip can be a nightmare to defend against.
And reclaimed it in a trice. And it's Batistuta. Now that's well seen too. Well, a 6'6", and with that sort of a physique, Jim, Daniel van Bouten was only ever going to be a monstrous centre-half, wasn't he?
Yeah, and a very good one at that. The first Belgian, I believe, to become a European champion at club level.
Yes, he was, and to do that, you've got to be pretty handy. Good running, strong and purposeful. Bellingham. Yaya Toure. And he's picked out the run. And it's Batistuta. And Batistuta! Beckenbauer. Bellingham. Oh, played right into his path. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
But it has been just one side doing all of the early probing.
Well, they've made all the inroads and their confidence is taking on a growth spurt.
Now it's Diogo Jota. Drogba. Jota. Bellingham engages and forces him off the ball. Kaka. And it's Batistuta. That's been cut out, well played. No change to the score, 0-0 it remains. Well read, nice interception. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
And here's Batistuta, and he has been fouled there.
That's going in strongly.
Veron spots it and intercepts. Kaka. Mbappe. Oh, this looks sharp. Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
It was such a clever idea to lift it into his path.
Batistuta. Mbappe! And he comes up trumps again.
Mbappe can only think of disappointment right now, but he'll get to appreciate just how good that save was.
Milan with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And now they can spring out of defence. Kimmich.
Milan have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
There's the hit! Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Oh, that pass isn't the best. That is good alertness.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Kulusevski. Shot a goal! And again! Roberto Carlos with the short one. Looking for options for movement. Great chance! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Kimmich. Jota was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And the shot! Goal! Milan! And Milan have the lead!
Yeah, the pass was bang on, and he just had to ensure he didn't stray offside. The finish was actually bang on too.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
Great ball if he can get there. There's no flag. And Batistuta! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
It's easy to say it, but difficult to stop it when runs in behind are being made like that.
The only breakthrough then came late in the first half here, and that is the difference. And the score is 1-0. Kaká. Yaya Toure. Passes short and sharp. Beckenbauer cuts it out. Kimmich. Jota. And there is the half-time whistle. So the end of the first half, both teams have had their moments. There's been no shortage of talking points, but there has been just one goal, and that is the state of it at the break. 1-0. So your views on the first half?
A lead that's fully justified for me. They've shown some excellent counter-attacking now, and it's paying dividends.
Milan happy to have the lead in a tight old game. Half-time, 1-0. Here we go again then. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. And here's Mbappe, and here's a chance. And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders. Roberto Carlos, and it's Drogba. The fullback is in acres of space here. Great hit! It's in! They are right back in business.
Well, we're all back to square one, but I hope this game opens up from here. It looks as if it could happen. Look, there just wasn't much of a gap to begin with, and to find it, I think it was a fine drive, and I don't think the keeper could have really planned for that. I think he's a bit unlucky in that instance.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Yeah, it's a very good contest with two very good sides, and with such great individual talent on show, it could go either way.
And here's Drogba. Oh, that's well spotted. Yaya Toure. And it's Veron. And that is as far as they're going to go. Kaká calmly anticipates. Mbappe. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Maldini gets across to intercept that. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Romario.
Milan really just need to be careful for the next 10 minutes or so, deal with the pressure and come again. We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
And here's Kulusevski. That's tidy. Mbappe is a player who barely needs an invitation to shoot. Now it's Kulusevski. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Jota. Drogba. He's had a hit! This time, surely! So much time and space here. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And it's Drogba. Milan needed that. They really needed it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Kulusevski! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Pass somewhat off target. That's a nicely weighted pass. And here's Batistuta. Costa Curta. And now the hit! He has hit that forcefully.
Well, we always have to give a reason for it, Peter, but did he hit that too well?
Costa Curta. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Oh no, that was never going to make it. AC Milan could counter here. Oh, it's Batistuta. And Batistuta! Oh no, that could be a costly miss.
Well, we could be headed for a scenario in which next goal is the winner. That chance could have been it too.
Oh, important interception.
Milan showing a good level of intensity at this stage. They're calling on all their resources.
And this is Drogba. Drogba! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Yeah, they got away with it, but that was a defensive letdown to see him march through like that.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Kaka. And here's Batistuta. Oh, shooting chance! A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now.
5 minutes left on the clock. Now it's Kimmich.
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last flick.
And Batistuta! Can he finish? Bellingham. Kimmich.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
1 minute to add, according to the board. Yaya Toure. Batistuta. That's a nicely measured pass. And he's chance! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. So that's it. It is all over. Well, nothing to separate the sides in the end. Not for the want of desire, drive or determination. No complaints. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Listen, the more this game went on, a draw was always likely to be on the card. So overall, I don't think anyone will be complaining too much about what they've got.
My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening. Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. Well, I'm Peter Drury and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter. Hi everyone. The excitement has really picked up now and I'm eager for the action to start.
The San Siro for nigh on a century, Milan's power base, the ultimate status symbol of their glorious history. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. An early chance, their first of the game.
OK, it's come to nothing, but it's a warning of further threat on the break. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Oh, well played. Milan have the chance to go the other way. He's played him through. Look at the space here. He's had a shot! It's there!
Well, once more, it's him. And we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible. Milan clearly executed that with considerable confidence. It only took seconds to score once the ball was recovered.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Mbappe takes control of it and he's on the move. Milan have got it back and they'll have another go. Neymar. And here's the chance to counter. So just a one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. Good defending there, they've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. Oh, and he's through the middle. Neymar. Oh, he's got a sight of goal. He's got away. Goes in for the header. It's in. And they're at it again in double quick time.
Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter,
and the shot! And that's caused a worry or two. It's their second corner of the game. Great chance! It's there! And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Listen, goals change games, and that has changed the whole complexion of this one. They have the momentum now.
Oh, it's a sweet ball, that. And he's managed to get free. He's done very well to get to that.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that. The taker has to look for options because an aerial supply doesn't look promising here.
Yeah, they need to be thinking. Great hit! He scores! And with that goal comes comfort. Oh, the deftness of touch. Received it delightfully and finished it off sumptuously.
Oh, what a touch. I mean, how good was that? Poetry in motion.
Milan go two up and into a position of real strength.
Well, everything is going to plan, Peter. A day for a regular managerial heartbeat, at least for one.
Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe! In he goes again! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Neymar actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Corner number 2 then. Skillfully cut out. He is... Big chance! And it's there! Hot knife through butter. They have done it again. It's starting to look like a done deal now.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look...
Kulusevski! He's been caught on it here. Veron. Now that looks a decent ball. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
Jota. Passing nice and neat. Kulusevski purring through the gear. Oh, what has happened here? Torres! Hits off target and by quite a way. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Oh no, no circumventing this opponent. Milan looking forward to the break after some very good work in the first 45 minutes. Kulusevski, and here's Torres. Kulusevski, now there's a fine ball. Yaya Toure. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Now it's Diogo. And the shot! Oh, taken with style! It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
So, just a consolation, or is there a way back from here? Bellingham. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside.
Ci saranno 3 minuti di recupero.
Kimmich. Kulusevski. Now it's Torres. Cannavaro does well to get it back. Now it's Mbappe. Costa Curta. Aims beyond the defence. Now it's Batistuta.
Look, movement creates more options, and that was really sharply done.
And that'll be the final action of the first half.
Well, Peter, I think the score is a fair reflection of what we've witnessed so far, and that being good movement in both midfield and indeed up front. If those players, I think, can carry on where they left off after the break, they should impose themselves even more, and probably only one result coming here.
A half of massive entertainment and excitement, a 2-goal margin, yes, but all things still possible. And the action is back on the way. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Now this could be a chance. Brilliantly cut out. Jota. Oh, that pass isn't the best. They've got a corner here. Corner number 3 coming up. And the keeper beats it away. And the finish! And that's straight down the keeper's throat.
Very speculative with little threat, if any, for the keeper.
Kulusevski. Now it's Kimmich. Now it's Diogo Jota. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And here's Torres. Kulusevski. Expertly cut out, really nicely done.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Kulusevski!
Kulusevski made it all look so simple there before he invited his own complications.
So, third corner of the game. Roberto Carlos with the short one. Corner number 4 coming up here. And it's hoisted clear. Milan are looking to go forward now. And reclaimed it in a shapes to shoot! Neymar. Bellingham. Now it's Batistuta.
L'affluenza di
And he's
quest'oggi è
intervened
di
well there.
80.314
Kimmich.
spettatori.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. Bellingham. And there's his chance to lead the counter. And it's Ronaldinho. Kimmich gets a foot in here. Jota has created one goal already. Bellingham. Bellingham. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Ronaldinho. Great ball if he can get there. He's through, now is he in? Nice ball and he's in. Can he put it away? He scored! And they are pulling clear here.
Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
Milan grab a 3-goal lead. It's just too easy. Mbappe going face to face with his great rival. And he welcomes it in. That's a shade optimistic. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
And here's Torres, and he's on his way! Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And that's been won straight back. Picked out, he's got the shot away! And it's in! It could be a lifeline! 2 more needed! Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
He weighed up the landscape, Peter, and he stuck it bang in the corner.
So is this the start of a comeback? Some really good ball movement. Oh, shooting chance! And no, he couldn't find the finish.
Well, I think it's great. He's showing plenty of fight here. You want that to spread throughout the team now.
Cambio di giocatori.
They're up to 5 corners now. Roberto Carlos plays it short. That is ended up in no man's land. Looking for the run. Now that's a fine challenge.
Still alert as ever. That's so well played.
Ribéry. And here's Drogba. Shot a goal! And somehow he managed to miss it. Roberto Carlos cuts out the pass. He's picked his way through. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Oh, it has a go! Baron, and they're back on the ball again, and that's gone loose. And it's Owen.
Look, it's a run defence's dislike, but the timing has to be spot on.
Can he finish? He's got a goal! With so little time left, grandstand finish!
Yeah, to see it unfold as succinctly as that, it looks telepathic.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
He's had a hit! And he was there to get a vital touch.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
All hands on deck for this one. Cannavaro attempts a clearance. Messi. Well read, and the danger is averted. 4 added minutes on the board. Milan are looking to break at pace. Big chance! One-on-one chance! It's in! 2 ahead, late in the day. Game over, surely. And there goes the final whistle. Milan can probably lay claim to the title of having been the better side here. Certainly more results driven as they went.